Hey, yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Pony Montana, and in this video, we are going to be going over classic passing versus freeform passing. There are a lot of pro players / comp players that have switched back to the classic passing, and they're putting themselves at a huge disadvantage. And in this video, we're going to go over why. Now, before I get into it, if you guys could do me the favor of liking the video, subscribing if you are new, and commenting down below, anything down in the comment section. Comment FTA because it's for the algorithm and it helps push these videos out to more and more people. And obviously, we grow. So if you guys are struggling with anything, leave it down in the comment section. Now, freeform passing and classic passing. We're going to go ahead and press start and go into the options menu, go to the settings, game options, and just to go over the freeform passing once again. So there's two different options for your freeform. There's placement and there's placement and accuracy. I'm currently going placement because honestly, I don't even know the difference between the two. I think another bar like pops up with placement and accuracy, so I just keep it on placement so I don't have to sit there and hold the throw button to a specific amount, because I believe another bar pops up with this. So these are my settings. I'm on placement, near, and 10 out of 20. And these, I think, are some of the this might be one of the best. You can switch to far, but I feel like you overthrow more passes with far. So far and near are pretty much almost the same. No max distance, you do some crazy stuff with this. Literally, when it says no max distance, you can literally freeform pass with 0 max distance, but that will kind of force you to overthrow a lot of passes, and that's not something that you want unless you get super comfortable with it. But we are all on console, so like controlling the reticle with just a toggle is a little bit more difficult. If this was on PC, then yes, then no max distance, we would be able to sit there and control it with our mouse, which would be completely different. Now, placement and accuracy are almost the same thing. Placement and accuracy, you're just holding down the throw button a little longer to try to make it so that your throw power is perfect. Now, classic, this is the OG style of passing. This is where you don't have any control. Not any, but you only have a small amount of control over the way your passes are thrown. So you're just using your left stick to aim left, right, and then you're being able to throw. Now with classic also comes the option and the ability to low ball pass. And in Madden 23, they completely nerfed it. So this is pretty much a video telling you, get off a classic. I don't care how good of a pro you think you are. I don't care how many belts you think you should have won, or how much money you've made off of Madden. Classic is putting you at a disadvantage. This is a game right now where everyone, it doesn't matter who you are, everyone is high ball passing. And when you high ball pass, we're gonna go ahead and throw this. When you high ball pass, you want to put your receiver in the best possible position to catch that pass. If I'm high ball passing and I'm not freeform passing, the ball is going to be put in a random spot. As you can see, that is exactly my point right there. The first one, I freeform pass, so I'm going to freeform pass on this one, and as you can see, he's put in a perfect position to sit there and catch the ball in stride for a touchdown. If I go with without, I'm not freeform passing here, but as you can see, the pass, even though I'm pass leading up, still went sort of towards the sidelines, and that forces us to sit there and be caught instead of being able to score a touchdown. And I can showcase that one more time here. As you can see, boom, one more time, perfect pass lead. Now on classic, you can't do that. Now, there's only one simple thing that you guys can do on classic that freeform can't, and that is pretty much low ball. You can't low ball on freeform pass. You can only kind of pass lead inside and down. And as you can see, like that's, you're just throwing away from whoever the defender is. And I'll actually show the replay on that as well. So I pass led this down with freeform passing, and as you can see, he's coming back for that pass because that's where you freeform passed it. Well, that's where I freeform passed it. So we still end up getting yards, but we're kind of making sure that no one can catch this ball besides us. And this kind of pass works better for, curl routes and hitch routes and any type of comeback route. This is where you're going to want to pass lead. You're going to want to pass lead that down. You can't low ball anymore when it comes to freeform because you're using the same button to freeform pass to also low ball. Now, because high balls are pretty much the main thing that a lot of people utilize, there was a nerf to high balls when the game first came out. In the early stages of the game, you needed an ability to actually throw high ball passes. I believe only a couple people on regs has it. I believe Justin Herbert has like the high ball pass, but it's only within the 20-yard mark. Now I'm going to go back to classic passing just for the end of this video here, because I believe they buffed high balls. It's not even a belief at this point. So many people nonstop spam high ball passes that even on classic, I'm actually going to showcase it. I went back to classic. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I went back to classic, and so many people abuse high balls that they buffed it back up, because these passes are pretty accurate. Almost every single time, even while throwing a high ball, you will throw an accurate pass. So I'm gonna go ahead, and as you can see, accurate pass, accurate pass, accurate pass, accurate pass. High balls were literally being overthrown at a crazy rate when the game first came out. Now there's one thing that stayed the same, and that's low balls. And this would be the only reason to go and use classic passing, is to be able to utilize low balls, especially when you're in the red zone. Now there's one problem with this, is EA nerfed low balls to death, simply being because of the low ball meta. So a lot of the times you'll end up throwing a wide open pass with a low ball on classic, and you'll end up dropping that pass. So as you can see, perfect example. Thank you, EA. I appreciate the EA gods blessing me with a perfect instant replay here, because I love when what I'm talking about gets proven right. As you can see, right in the hands, it's right in his hands, and somehow he drops it. Do you know how frustrating that is, to be playing a competitive game and to go and throw the ball, and then your receiver puts two hands on it and then he drops it? Because this happens, it doesn't matter the rating of the receiver. You can have a 99 catching traffic, 99 spectacular catch, 99 toughness, 99 skill, 99 everything, and this will still happen, because EA has nerfed low ball passes within, I believe it's 10 to 15 yards up, simply so the wheel route meta just never ever comes back. So instead of the wheel route meta being back, now we have to deal with high balls, and this was the deciding factor on whether you should be using classic or freeform passing. The fact that you can't utilize this feature unless you have an ability, because there is an ability in the game that grants good accurate passes with low ball and high balls. This is literally a useless this is a useless feature. Granted, it has forced us to use freeform passing, because this is a joke. This is honestly a mockery of what Madden used to be here. Because he's wide open, we step up in the pocket, perfect. This is exactly what you should do every single time. Step up in the pocket, clean pocket, wide open player, and we can't lowball there. Very, very sad. Now, I'm sure that I can get another example on the same exact route, but even better, we get an inaccurate throw while he's wide open with a clean pocket. So again, if you guys are looking to sit there and switch back to classic because you see some pro players using the classic form, don't. I'm sorry, there's no benefit. Now, again, you look at the percentages of what benefits you and what doesn't, and it'll benefit you to be able to sit there and put passes exactly where you want them and pretty much be as accurate as possible. Now that perfect pass on classic, and again, I'm not saying that the perfect passes don't happen when you're on classic, but I feel like having that control where you're able to sit there and put the ball on the money whenever you want is a lot more important than being able to overthrow low balls and then miss the catch on low ball passes. That's pretty much it for the video, man. I just wanted to be a little insightful when it came to passing, because people have been telling me that they're switching back to classic and it's pointless. You're putting yourself at a disadvantage against a good player, against most players actually. Go stay on freeform, learn how to freeform, get better at freeform, because it was such a highly rated thing that they put in Madden. It's such a high rated feature that this is going to be back next year. Freeform passing is going to end up turning into the new classic. This is going to be how EA is going to rock, and get used to it now, or you're going to be left behind the curve when it comes to Madden. My name is Tony Montana. To answer the question, freeform. That is it. I know I took 30 minutes to pretty much say that, but hey, freeform passing is the way to go. Stay off a classic. It does you no good unless there's an ability in the game that costs 0 AP that you're able to utilize. Other than that, stay off a classic. You have no reason to use it, and that's pretty much it. I will see you guys in the next video, man. As always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.